Hey, everybody. So, as I started last week, I wanted to record my thoughts on what I would recommend Elsa do in this week's learning moment. The learning moment is written in the notes down below if you want to reread it, but essentially it's Elsa got tasked with discussing what they would do if there was another pandemic because of a threat that was coming. So, first thing I would say is hopefully Elsa had already done this, right? So an after action review is always a good idea. So hopefully she had already done this before when the pandemic was nearing the end or at the end before, where she kind of said, hey, what did we learn? What did we do well? Could we do better? What would we do differently next time? What were some key sticking points? And all she has to do is really pull this out of the drawer and go, hey, let me update it a little bit or think of some new things. But hopefully she's already done it. Second thing I would do is, second that call ended, I would have started researching. Can I find anything about this African virus that they're warning about? Not because I don't trust what my boss said, but because I go, if I can find it, there's a chance someone else will too, right? And it's a lot riskier to try not to say anything if people are going to learn about it. So you want to make sure that it isn't something that's already out there and that they're pretending it's quiet when it's not. If at this point I haven't already done it, shame on me, and I've gone, okay, there's nothing in the news. This is purely something out there. I'd schedule a meeting and I would present it as an after action review and simply say, hey, I've decided to do this. You know, our management's asking for this. It's something that's part of our regular review. We do this for a lot of projects. So I just want to discuss. Through COVID, what did we learn? You know, as you think back now, what went well? What would you do differently? What would you ask differently? How would you handle things? And talk and say, this is a report that is a due diligence thing that our senior staff's asking about. I'm sure they're trying to create plans for future needs, so they want to know our thoughts. Because you don't want to lie to the team and say, there's nothing going on. Because then if they find out something is, they'll be like, you knew and you didn't tell us. But at the same time, you know, you do want to say, hey, there's nothing I know about other than they're asking for this. They may have a reason, they may not. So if Elsa were to say they're concerned about this, I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I would just say that it's something you have to be very careful with. And you have to decide what you're comfortable disclosing. But don't lie and say, oh, there's nothing going on. I don't know why they would ask for this now. But there's ways that you can say, hey, they've decided to ask for this. This is something that is top of mind for them, so we're going to react to it. But again, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please put them in the comments. And let me know what you think, because this is a way we can generate more discussion. I don't have the answers to these. I'm just telling you what I think. So I want to hear your thoughts as well. So look forward to reading those.